that don't have the weather, don't have the 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 academics, don't have the national titles, so they got to go with what they got. If it's
Right.
money, they got to go with money, right?
Yeah.
They got to shoot out that money. And but
Yeah.
USC's got can't play that game. We can't fall into what
Man,
they're
can
playing.
you say that one more
We
time?
can't.
Because there's so many. You got to stay right there because there's so many
Yeah.
people that are think that USC has to play that game,
No,
and I
not
don't.
at all.
Yeah, yeah,
And,
yeah,
and I'll tell you, there's schools that'll sign the first top five, whatever, five kids from Southern California, even though they don't want them, even though they don't, like, say 5 to 10, they'll sign 5 to 10, even though they don't think they'll ever play for them,
yeah,
even though they have a bad evaluation. They do it just so it looks like, so they could probably land that one or two kid that they
yeah.
do want, and
Right.
that's just to spin the narrative that, look, everybody's picking whatever school over SC. So
We don't have
they're
to
trying
say
to
we don't
do
have to say the school,
right,
but we
right.
know
You
what
know
school
what
we.
school? Yeah, you
Yeah,
know what school.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what school, just by looking at their depth charts, you'll know what school.
It's
Where they're
ridiculous. Yeah,
stacking, you know, eight, nine guys at one position. And it's just that. It's and then
yeah.
USC's not losing it to, like, they're not losing guys to them. It
No.
We didn't want, like, we passed on those guys, and yeah, we might have lost one, but that was their whole plan. That's why they
Yeah,
took five to land that one.
yeah.
And you'll see those five hit the portal pretty soon next year or whatever.
Absolutely.
You'll see the guys, but like you were saying, our fan base gets too worried about that and starts talking negatively, where everybody starts believing it. Everybody
Yeah.
starts believing that's the case, and that's not the case at all. Like, I've seen tweets from people, that I respect, that have podcasts here, but they're not right. It's just it's just a perception of it,
Right.
and you're kind of helping that out by saying, like, oh, what are we doing, or what's going on, like, with recruiting, you're gonna miss on some guys, but you're not missing on as many as you think you're missing on, and it's just like that. It's the recruiting process, which we should have, and it's different than it was 10 years ago. I'm gonna tell you
Oh
that
my
much.
God.
Lincoln Riley, why do you think he's going to Texas, get a running backs?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
it was slow in running backs. I'm gonna tell you, 2024, we didn't have that many running backs. I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
Nate Frazier was good too, but other than Nate, we didn't have too many that we could go after, right? So we're not losing anybody. And if we could find character guys that want USC, like, you see Cameron Fountain, right? You've
Yeah.
seen her mom everywhere. And it's not only the kid, you gotta know, the parents have to know what USC is also.
Yeah.
And they,
Yeah.
they buy into it. If they buy into it, now the kids bought into it. They know
Absolutely.
coming from Florida, if you know what USC represents, and you're in Florida or Georgia or Texas, then that's the type of kids you want here.
Yeah.
And to tell you, I mean, the 2024 class, talking to Marquise, they're all very together. They always hang out. They feel like something special's coming. And
That,
and in
that's
every
so true.
special team, every documentary, every thing you read about or watch about a team winning a championship and a national championship, they're the first ones to know years before that was going to happen, just because of the
Absolutely.
camaraderie, of the feeling it is, the coaching staff, the culture. They feel it, and that's what I feel is coming for USC.
Here we